mad interesting to me. I was about to go to sleep and this just woke me up. Before I lose y'all, like the name of the show today is thinking out loud a prayer. What do y'all think about that? Is thinking out loud a prayer?
I would say so.
So,
I
but
like
some
this.
people
I like the
say
title.
you're crazy if you think out loud. If if you talk to yourself, you think out loud.
You ain't crazy, because I talk to myself all the time and I answer myself. That old saying that you can talk to yourself, but as long as you answer yourself, as long as you don't answer yourself, you're okay. Nah, fuck that. I talk to myself and I answer myself. And the reason I say that it's okay because a lot of times, if you truly sit down and think about the questions that you ask on a daily basis, you have the answers within you. A lot of times, your question is the answer that you need.
Mm. Dun dun dun. Yeah, man. That's it right there. What you think about it, Pat? So, is thinking out loud a prayer?
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily it's a prayer. I mean, I think a prayer is
Oh, come on,
a,
Pat. I
a.
can't. I gotta hear. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna hear you out.
Well, I
You
don't know.
you
I
you
mean,
you two you two your line of thinking and the way that you going with your answer does not line up with your way of thinking. In my
well,
personal opinion.
no. Listen to this thought because I have, like based on certain different perspectives, like because I mean, I look at like, all right, if you're directing that energy, to God and or to the universe for a result, you're expecting something to come from it. Yes, that's a prayer. But if you just saying some yabba dabba, some bullshit, no, that ain't no prayer. You know what I'm saying? You just saying some shit. You
Yeah,
know.
but what is that energy feeding then? If you just feel like you're saying something randomly and you're thinking out loud or whatever,
You
what is
think
that?
all you think all energy? Because I mean, of course, God is everything, and He created good, bad, whatever. Okay, so I mean, but if we're looking at this, that energy could go to good or it could go to bad. It could be positive or negative. So I mean, I would think in an instance where it's not directed toward the positive, then it goes to the negative. You empowering
Boom.
something negative.
That's it. And that's what I'm saying.
Well,
So go
I
ahead.
feel like you have to be careful. Like he's saying, I agree with what you're saying. Now that I sat back and I listened to you, I feel like everything is an energy, and that's like I tell my kids, man. Everything, like that shit is true. Everything has a reaction. Everything has a consequence. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I feel like your thoughts. There's a lot of like I may not seem like it, but I'm very subconscious, I'm very religious, because there's sometimes that like I'll have an
Or
evil
spiritual.
thought of, yeah, a spiritual, mm, yeah,
Yeah.
what you, because there's times that I catch myself that I'll have like a real evil fucking thought about something or someone, and that should have hit me, and I'll be like, okay, I have to literally, like, I may not say it out loud, but I'll be like, okay, Lord, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? And I even say, okay, universe, you know what I'm saying? Forgive me for that, because I feel like even they say that there's power in the tongue, and that's true. But I also believe that your thoughts, I feel like all of your thoughts in some type of way is a manifestation.
It's the energy. Yeah, I mean, no,
It's
it's
an
it's it's,
energy.
it's yeah, it is. It's all energy. Cause see now, I mean, cause I guess you know the more we talk about it, because I mean, yeah, like, cause you didn't say was it a prayer to God? Cause I mean, I guess you could be a prayer to Satan. It could be a prayer, you know what I'm saying? So really based on you know how we're looking at it. I mean, I guess you can say yeah, it is a prayer, but to what? I would have to ask.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why that was my point. Really, that's where I wanted to get to because I just think that we we want to be very mindful of our self talk, right? And then the thoughts that we have when we're talking to ourselves kind of in our mind, but if we especially want to be mindful of the ones that we project. You know what I'm saying? Even when there's no one else around, like you're thinking out loud. And I talk myself through things all the time. It helps me kind of like organize my thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But
well, I'm doing the same thing, but usually probably not out loud.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot of self thought. I ask myself questions and I answer them. Like, I go through all the process as if I'm having a conversation from self to self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I I definitely relate on, with both of y'all. But like I said, I mean the whole thing to me, like, you know, when you first hearing it, you're thinking prayers. Usually your prayers, okay, that can, that's really to God. But like I said, the more we explore the thought, you know, shit, not everybody's looking for God to answer their prayers. They might be looking for Satan. There's other people, or
other
the
entities, something
the
else.
yeah, the negative side of it, or so yeah, I would have to overall say, yeah, you are.
That's like I used to get. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like I used to get so mad. A lot of times, I used to get so mad at my wife. Like when I would come to her about something, and I would ask her her advice or her opinion, and me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I guess you can say I was being sensitive or being a bit. I'm thinking she just blowing the shit off, not trying to hear me. When she would be like, "Okay, I hear you, but why are you asking me?" Because at the end of the day, she like, you already know your answer. You already know what you've already pretty much made up in your mind. What
Hmm.
is it that you're gonna do?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like why? And so I had to change my approach just over the years, and getting out of my feelings, thinking like, oh, this bitch don't, because I would
Well,
literally be like,
well,
oh, this bitch don't give a fuck, like, you know how I do.
I would be like, you know what? You know what? Like, I was trying to involve you in my life and my thought, my processes of doing things. But since you don't want to be involved in it, I'll just go on and just do. Oh, baby, and, like that's gonna be that, baby. I didn't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Got to
Yeah,
take it there sometime.
Yeah,
and
you
so
sometimes.
I had to start thinking about that shit, bro, and I had to realize like a lot of
She
times
wasn't lying. She probably was
she
telling
was
the.
no, she was 100% truthful. And that's the thing. I think a lot of times, like somebody like myself, somebody like you, Pat, somebody like Chaka, like we already overthink shit. So we've already processed this shit. And a lot of times our character and our demeanor speaks it. So it's like I had to start changing my approach in the way it's almost like you mind fucking trying to mind fuck her. Like, you know what I'm saying? You already know what you're
Well,
gonna do, but
well,
to
no,
include,
but look, no, I'm gonna tell you because I hear what you're saying because I've been there, but at the same time, like it's not a trick. Because like if I'm really asking, like, okay, have I? Because sometimes you've played it in your mind so many different times, you might be missing something. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? There's things that like that's like I'm gonna tell you the one of my main reasons why I I have that thought of a matriarchy over a patriarchy is because like without it there's no balance.
Hmm.
So like when you don't have that female thought, because I mean it's something you gonna miss something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I call on my mama. Shit, I still like if when it come down to it, I call on my ex-wife because I mean we really like really close friends still. So it's like you know, but just to have that female something, you know, like they'll generate maybe a different thought that you wouldn't have had on your own, or that you done played over and over in your mind, that you just,
You got stuck. They get you
yeah,
unstuck, and then now you get to go down a different road of thinking.
yes. So like that's my whole thing. You know, yeah, I talk to my homie, whatever. But shit, we think alike. You know what I'm saying? We probably done went over these certain thoughts, and then it's when you have that woman's. There's certain things that only a woman can pull out of you. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? So I think it's important to have that element within your, you know, things to weigh on the scale.
Hmm.
Say, bro, I guarantee you, there's somebody who got a house full of that shit
Right now.
Right now.
still right now to this day.
Toilet tissue. Probably got a house full of toilet tissue and everything else. Like, man, they going
Yes.
crazy over tissue. Like, god damn.
It wasn't no toilet paper for shit. It's
It's
like,
gonna be
how is
a
that?
shot.
It's like, how does that relate, bro? That's what I was saying the whole time. Like, how does it relate? They're like, oh man, it's a pandemic. I better buy up a bunch of toilet paper, all the toilet paper.
Nigga, shit.
Well,
Hell
nah,
yeah.
shit, motherfuckers was having fights in the damn grocery stores, bro.
For toilet paper, paper towels. I'm like, man, it ain't that serious. You run out. You run out, man. Just go hop your ass in the shower. Goddamn. Half of you motherfuckers probably don't open your ass cheeks and wash your ass in between your ass cheeks anyway. You'll learn today.
You need to take a shower any damn way with your dirty ass.
Yeah. Shit.
It ain't just the shit that's
Yeah.
dirty on your ass.
Yeah. Better find you some brown paper sacks, goddamn. Do back in the day like Pat and them used to do in the country, rub them together, soften them up. I'm just fucking with you, Pat.
I'm like, what this motherfucker say?
They really used
But
to use corn cobs. Did y'all know that? That's why I be making that joke all the time. They really used to use corn cobs.
Corn husk, the husk.
Yeah.
corn. Oh yeah, I said corn cobs. Not that's some.
That's a different story. They using the corn cob to wipe their ass. They trying to get a feel, nigga. They try like shit. My shit still get hard or what?
Hell.
you you a little you a little
So
suspect,
you
homeboy. You
a
putting the
little?
corn. Yeah,
No, that ain't no
you
little
putting
suspect.
you
That's
putting a corn cob on your. I can't even say that shit right. You putting that on your ass, nigga. You a little suspect.
Yeah.
that ain't no little suspect to me. That's shit.
That
You
nigga
shit.
trying to get some skippity paps.
The fuck? The fuck is a skippity pad?
Comments and then y'all make comments. These are the comments kind of explaining Bo's video, which I can't play, but let me play. I'm gonna read like 4 comments right quick. It says, "There's also the fact that naming something after where it comes from is super hard when knowing where it came from is the last thing we really learn." They're talking about how we name these diseases. Another comment, it says, "Not to mention it could deceive a person to think that, for example, the West Nile disease could only be obtained if you're there geographically, which may or may not be true, especially with how easy it is to travel and how many people travel." They're just showing how it's confusion. This comment right here breaks it down. Let me see. It says, "My favorite dumb name story is syphilis. Inhabitants of today's Italy, Germany, and United Kingdom named syphilis the French disease. The French named it the Napolitan disease. The Russians assigned the name of Polish disease. The Polish called it the German disease. The Danish, the Portuguese, and the inhabitants of northern Africa named it the Spanish Castilian disease, and the Turks coined the term Christian disease. Moreover, in northern India, the Muslim blamed the Hindu for the outbreak of the affliction. However, the Hindu blamed the Muslims, and in the end, everyone blamed the Europeans. I stole that particular write-up from a real story."
That's very interesting. I mean, you know, I mean, I guess in most cases, people do villainize those who are, like the opposite of them. They're polar opposites to some extent. But I don't know, man. I guess that's very human, shall I say? You know, that's kind of bullshit we do. But I think it should be linked more to the either the symptoms or the cause, like something that that gives you some form of awareness. But like calling something just fucking Spanish flu, I think that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's that nigga disease. It's the,
You
the
know,
brown people disease.
yeah, I mean, because it don't bother me with no monkeypox. I mean, shit, only people who really think of themselves as a monkey, I can only see really getting upset about the shit, and I don't think monkeys are pissed off about it. But okay, I mean, hey, if you need to change it, change it. I don't give a fuck. I mean, but you saying that they're doing harm to other animals because of the name?
Right.
But see, that's the thing. Like, the monkeys are not in the lab creating this shit like that. Like, you really should be upset with humans, and you maybe should start calling it fucking the Brad disease.
Yeah, but you know how dumb people are. They go out and kill monkeys, and maybe they think they're gonna stop the spread of monkeypox or something.
I mean, to me, that's totally insane. Like, I mean, I would probably want to stay away from monkeys. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I go chase down a monkey that I might be able to contract the disease from to make a point that's gonna be pointless?
When you're thinking logically, Pat, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect everybody to think logically.
It's fucking say, bro. Like, it hurts sometimes, bro. Like, sometimes I want to just sit in the corner and cry because it's just like so alone.
That's how I feel too, man. I feel the same way. It's so crazy. Like, so alone. Freaking logical thinking is not what people be on, man. They're not on that. They like monkeypox. Kill the monkeys. Kill all the monkeys. Shit, that should take care of the problem right there. See, the problem is it's too many damn monkeys.
Oh my god! You want to get rid of the pox? You get rid of the monkey.
Motherfuckers are crazy for real. Like that.
I mean, that's like 1 + 1.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what though?
Yeah. Just woke up.
This lady, it says Oklahoma woman